My name's Tom Otton. Tonight I'm hosting Urban Bistro, so really looking forward to it. It's going to be a collective of a variety of people, some friends, some people from the media. We're going to be talking about food, my influences with regards to food, my background and this sort of thing. So yeah, it should be good. I suppose it's just, again, sort of going back to sort of the extremes that, you know, if we go out for a weekend, then I'm just going to have fun that weekend. I don't think about fitness or anything else. But then, you know, straight after, I'll be straight back in discipline. You know, early morning, get up, run, you know, get it all out of your system and sort of carry on going. So it's very, very fitness orientated, and you know, it takes me a lot of effort to even drag them to go to somewhere like Veracity for a drink. And then other friends completely vice versa. I just think you need to try and find that balance where you can be social, you can go out, but you've got to understand that you need to put the time in as well on the fitness side and the nutrition side. If you're eating really well during the week, you can be a little bit more relaxed on the weekend. If you're eating badly all week, it's not going to help so much if you go for one long run on the weekend. You're not really going to get so far. So as long as you're balancing kind of your work life, obviously it has to be a priority, fitness, nutrition, then there's always time for the social life as well. I'd say, to be honest, it just comes down to educating yourself. Education is the biggest issue. Most people don't know the differences between the different types of food that they're eating. So I'd say educate yourself about what you're putting in your body. Try and eat as natural as possible and as little processed food as you can. Outside of those basics, it comes down to planning really. Plan your week out in terms of when you're going to go for your runs or your gym sessions, whatever it might be. When you're going to plan to eat certain meals, do shopping accordingly. If you don't buy the bad food when you go grocery shopping, it's not in your house, you won't eat it. So it just comes down to planning and then having some sort of a willpower. Yeah, I mean, look, nutrition comes down to planning at the end of the day. I was luckily through university, I studied sports science before business, so I got a bit of an understanding with regards to nutrition. My upbringing, my mother was always very influential with regards to healthy eating, so I learned a lot from her, and then sort of, you just read and learn and pick up from the people you spend the most time with, you learn a lot from. To be honest, keep it very simple, pretty much the same food that I've eaten all along through training, so that the night before might be sort of some more complex carbs, high fat. My diet's generally fairly low carbs and fairly high fat in terms of things. I'd be consuming a lot of avocados, nuts, coconut oil. I literally live by that. It is so good, and honestly, I didn't experience it as much as I did the Dubai Marathon earlier this year, and it was almost like it was like rocket fuel. I couldn't believe I still had energy towards the end of the run, and I honestly put it all down to the nutrition and to coconut oil. To be honest, it's just the knowledge that the more you put into that side of it, the more you get out from everything else. So like, if I do drag myself out of bed in the morning and drag myself around a 10K circuit, I actually feel a lot better come 11 o'clock in the morning than if I'd slept in for another hour and then got up and run. So it's the motivation that I've studied a bit about sort of health and sort of the science behind that, so I know the benefits that I'm getting from it. Just feeling good about yourself, the buzz you get when you get back in from a run. So when you get into the office at 9 o'clock, you know that you've already achieved something. That's a big deal as well. So.